I could say this, I think he'd be a great firefighter because he's an extremely competitive person, and you need that.
Oh, we loved it. I mean, a lot of my memories of being a kid was coming here to the Firehouse with my brothers, and we couldn't get enough of it. You know, we'd always try to be getting on the trucks and stuff when they were in here, but also just all the guys that we've got to meet over the years. So it was like almost having a second family for us, and that's what it is. It's just a big family, and you know, I feel very fortunate to have grown up in it and to have been a part of it. And I had like 3 or 4 holes where I'm like, oh wow, that's all right.
All right, yeah.
And you get hooked on it, and that's what keeps you coming back.
I didn't know much about soccer growing up because I grew up here in the Northwest Bronx, and we knew about baseball, basketball, and football. We moved up to Yonkers when we got married, and when the kids came along, they had the rec league, and I started to watch the games and get to know it a little bit, and they really liked it, especially Ryan.
It's pretty wild, you know, even, you know, I'm just finishing up now my 6th season, and to have been able to spend all 6 of those years here in New York, you know, I'll never forget on draft day that day. I would have been happy just to get drafted anywhere. I didn't care where it was or what team, what city, but, you know, I think in the back of my mind, and I'm sure you and Mom would agree with this, like we were hoping it would be the Red Bulls and I'd be able to stay local.
It was an exciting time around our house that day, and we were just kind of watching it quietly because we didn't know what was going to happen, but not realizing that the friends behind us who you know, these guys grew up with, they were watching it in their house a little bit, and then when the name was called, these guys came running from next door, and other people, phones started to ring, and so there was a lot of people paying attention somewhat, not knowing really whether it was going to happen or not. And when it did, it was just, it really was a thrill.
You know, anytime you have a setback, whether it's a bad loss or, you know, I've had my fair share of tough injuries over the years, kind of think the worst. You know, growing up in the fire department and, you know, seeing some tragedy strike, you know, where there's real life on the line. You know, as bummed out as I might have been, you know, after a bad loss, or, you know, when I had my hip surgeries, it kind of puts things into perspective. So at the end of the day, the way I look at it, I'm living out my dream every day, playing for the Red Bulls and playing professional soccer.
Yeah, I mean, everything you could want is here in New York. It gets a little hectic at times. Sometimes I noticed that, like when we went to Kansas City, it's a much different pace, say, but this is what we know, and I'm so proud to have been working here all these years, living here and working here.
New York is all we know, really. Obviously, my grandparents on my mom's side came over from Ireland, but they came straight here, and you know, my family on my dad's side has been in the Bronx, right, for, you know, since as long as we can remember almost. So, you know, to be playing professional soccer for a New York team, for me, it doesn't get much better than that, you know, and we have great ties to the city, obviously through the fire department. Me and my brothers went to Fordham Prep, and then me and my older brother went to Fordham University, so we haven't left. There's no reason to leave New York. It's the best.
Nice, thanks, Ryan.